very excited to learn about WordPress, and the organizers told me that my talk should be a bit technical. So I'm going to actually show you some code, right? So I hope, but at the same time I'm trying to balance for the non-geeks in the audience. Okay, so first of all, I just want to tell you about my topic. I'm talking about theme frameworks and how I feel that the future of WordPress themes. Okay, and before I jump into that, I just want to introduce myself and say hi. I'm David. You may know me as Grog Junkie on Twitter. And by the way, everybody, please follow me. I've been blogging, and I've been on the web for a long time. In fact, I started my first blog on Blogger, and then when I realized that GeoCities or I think it was Tripod offered FTP publishing. So what I did was, I FTP'd my Blogger blog to GeoCities or Tripod. So, but that was a long time ago. So, and that's how I got started on the web. And along the way, I've been dabbling in freelance web design, and that's where I really learned a lot about WordPress. I've always used WordPress as my CMS of choice. I tried Drupal, I tried Joomla, and it's like, okay, back to WordPress. And today I'm founder of Buzz Media, and I'm a director at Level 5 Creative. Naoko has got a cute job title. She's happiness engineer at Level 5 Creative. My official job title is web geek. So that's enough about me. Let's jump straight into the topic. Okay. So first of all, I want to talk about give you a definition about what is a theme framework. A theme framework. It can be a bit confusing because there are a lot of people who release themes and claim that they're theme frameworks, but they're not really theme frameworks. So I like to say that a theme framework is a theme framework, is not a theme framework. It can be that confusing, right? And but really, my definition of a theme framework is something that provides you a solid code base for you to start other projects on. Okay, you don't use the theme framework directly itself. You can, but the theme framework is sort of like light on styles and things like that, and you really just use it to build other projects on it. Theme frameworks has got a defining, what's interesting about theme frameworks is that it has a lot of theme hooks. So we all know WordPress, and developers would know that WordPress has got a lot of hooks, actions, and filters, right? How many developers are in the room today? Right, great, fantastic. Okay, so what I found learning when developing for theme framework is that it's a lot like developing for a plugin, because you are putting your code in a functions file and then you're injecting that code, the output, into a theme hook somewhere, right? So I'm not exactly a plugin developer, and I don't know if that's exactly accurate, but please correct me, right? Okay, so here are some examples of themes that have been labeled as frameworks. Okay, this is the Starkers theme by LG Stocks, constructed theme. But the problem is that these aren't real frameworks. These are just blank themes, and they're used to as a starting point for you to customize, for you to build your own custom theme. But they're not true theme frameworks because they don't have hooks and stuff like that. Okay, so for me to explain a bit better about what a theme framework is, I want to take you on a little history journey. Okay, one of the major attractions of WordPress for me, and I'm sure for you, is the amount of themes that are available for WordPress. Is that right? Yes. Okay, I logged into Blogger like 2 days ago just to just check the competition, and I think they've got like 16 themes in like maybe 3 different color combinations. But if this is the old theme directory at WordPress, and even back then, there were so many themes that it was overwhelming. I think Naoko pointed out it's like 1,000+ themes, right? And today you can go to the WordPress theme directory and find themes in all different types of styles. Okay, so themes are really one of the major attractions of WordPress. WordPress. And these are some of the popular themes that you will definitely have seen, and some of you maybe have even used on your own sites. The problem arises when you want to customize the theme, you want to make it something that reflects your personality. Okay, so you download Misty Look on the top left, okay, and then you say that, okay, I want to change the header image, I want to do something else. So you go into header.php, change out the image, or you can, or maybe you go into the style of CSS, then you make some changes there. Now the problem arises when the theme developer updates the theme, okay, because WordPress is always adding new features, and the theme developers will want to take advantage of those new features as well. So what they do is that they update the theme. An example would be when WordPress added support for sidebar widgets, right? So I don't know about you, but I was very excited when WordPress added support for sidebar widgets. So finally, it's an easy way for me to add stuff into the sidebar without touching any code. But if you had customized your version of Misty Look, if you wanted to upgrade to the new version of Misty Look, you had to go and apply all the customizations again, which can be a pain in the butt, right? It's like, especially if you make the customizations over a period of time, long time, and you've made lots and lots of customizations. So theme designers really needed a new system, a new way to make their theming more effective, and more efficient when upgrading. So in 2007, there was this competition for the Sandbox WordPress theme by this guy called Scott Wallet, alright? And Scott, what he did was he released this Sandbox theme, and he made it a rule to take part in this design contest. You would need to use the Sandbox theme to create the design. But you would have to create a child theme. This means that the designers, the participants into the contest were not allowed to hack the PHP code in the template itself. All they could do is change the CSS in the child theme for Sandbox. Okay, so Sandbox effectively became the theme framework. It was the parent theme, and everybody who contributed a child theme, that was their entry into the contest. Okay, but what happened was that some designers realized that, hey, that's a way for us to separate our customizations away from the main theme. Okay, this means that you can make all your customizations into the child theme, and then when the parent theme has got new features added to it and you wanted to upgrade and enjoy those new features, all you needed to do is overwrite the parent theme. All your customizations in the child theme will remain untouched and will also continue to function. Do you get what I'm saying? Right? I see you are falling asleep. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So in summary, this concept of child themes really evolved to be like one of the first theme frameworks, and people like Ian Stewart and Justin Tadlock, they're the ones behind thematic and theme hybrid, and they are the ones who have really brought the concept of theme frameworks to a new level from their work on theme frameworks. And to summarize, basically what happens is that you have a parent theme which functions as the theme framework. The parent theme would then give you all sorts of the good features like the sidebar widgets, the SEO-friendly code, body classes, and all this sort of stuff. And for you to customize it, you create a child theme and you put your customizations in the child theme. When you want to upgrade, you don't have to touch the child theme at all, just overwrite the parent theme. So that's one of the ways that theme frameworks evolve, okay? But the other way is through premium themes. Okay, in the past couple of years, the premium theme market simply exploded, okay? I just want to take a quick shout out to the Premium Press, you guys sponsors, and also to Creative Teams, who I think are here as well, and Simply WP, who's also a sponsor, but unfortunately couldn't be here. So just the fact that you've got Malaysian designers and developers also in the theme market shows you that the